trend of smoking and vaping has become increasingly popular among teenagers who seek to appear cool and fashionable. However, despite this beautiful warning on cigarette packages about the dangerous health effects of smoking, people still choose to make it part of their daily routine. Statistics show that globally, 1 out of every 5 boys and 1 out of every 10 girls are smokers. This trend is projected to lead to the death of 250 million people due to tobacco use. Many people view smoking as not only an addiction but also a stress reliever. In addition to traditional cigarettes, there is now a growing trend in e-cigarettes, also known as vaping and hookah smoking. Many people believe that these products are less harmful than traditional cigarettes, but in reality, they all have the potential to cause lung and oral cancer. A typical smoker can expect to have a life expectancy of 20 to 25 years shorter than a non-smoker, and even a single cigarette can shorten a person's life by 11 minutes. And while on one hand, e-cigarettes are gaining more popularity among teens because a teenager might not like the taste of a cigarette if it is his first time, but on the other hand, he is definitely going to like the taste of e-cigarette because of its flavors. And obviously, vaping also contains nicotine, which eventually leads to its addiction. And that's why you can't quite smoke while vaping, because it will reinitiate your nicotine addiction. Eventually, this will lead to more smoking. The e-cigarette market has grown to a value of $20 billion and is projected to reach $54 billion by 2027. But the real question is how e-cigarettes actually works. E-cigarettes work by heating a liquid called e-liquid or vape juice, which typically contains nicotine, flavorings, and other chemicals. When the e-liquid is heated, it turns into an aerosol that is inhaled by the user, delivering nicotine and other substances into the body. E-cigarettes come in many shapes and sizes, but most consist of a battery, a heating element, and a tank that holds the e-liquid. And when the user inhales, the heating element vaporizes the e-liquid, producing an aerosol that is inhaled into the lungs. Some e-cigarettes also have LED lights or other features that mimic the look of traditional smoking. While some people believe that vaping can help them quit smoking, but this is a dangerous misconception. Instead of helping people quit, vaping has actually led to an increase in smoking due to its availability in various fruit and candy flavors that attract teenagers. These flavors can reinitiate nicotine addiction and lead to even more smoking. The long-term effects of vaping are still unknown, but the short-term effects include throat and mouth irritation, headaches, high blood pressure, even heart attacks. Additionally, if a teenager begins consuming nicotine at age 17, it can disrupt the development of their brain. One example of death caused by vaping is the outbreak of lung injuries associated with the use of e-cigarettes in the United States in 2019 and 2020. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention reported that, as of 2021, there were over 2,800 hospitalizations and 68 deaths linked to e-cigarette use. The exact cause of these lung injuries is not yet known, but the CDC has identified several chemicals present in e-cigarette liquids as potential contributors, including vitamin E acetate, which is often used as a thickening agent in THC-containing e-cigarette products. Hookah smoking should also not be considered a safe alternative to smoking. Hookah smoking for more than an hour can lead to inhaling 100 times more smoke than from cigarettes. In conclusion, all forms of smoking, including traditional cigarettes, e-cigarettes, and hookah, are harmful to one's health and should be avoided.